I'm going to talk to you about how to simplify to the maximum the stroke of approach around the green. Very often what we see are players coming to us with positions that we believe in the end cause them far more problems than they are trying to solve. So generally what happens, we have players with whom they come to us with very forward-leaning shafts, with weights forward, shoulders turned too far to the right. All these things make it very easy for them to hit the ground before the ball, and also hit thin shots. And I'll explain why. The first reason would be the actual tilt of the shaft. When I tilt the shaft and I am very close to the green, what usually happens is that we hit more downward than normal. What happens? We start to show the edge of the club, and what often happens to us is that as soon as we hit a little bit behind, I get stuck. I get stuck and hit it fat. As soon as I hit fat, what do? I immediately react, and what I start doing is lifting the club to avoid hitting the ground. And then I start in a spiral of hitting it behind, hitting it upwards. And it's already starting to be chaos. What do I recommend? I recommend you to make the shaft much more neutral. Neutral would be like putting it straight as I show in this rod. This will help us to expose more of the base of the club. What is the advantage of exposing the base of the club? First of all, the base of the club does not get caught in the grass. That allows me not to be so precise. I can hit it back a little bit and nothing is going to happen. The ball will still come out. On the other hand, when I show the edge, I'm already starting to have more problems because the club immediately gets stuck. Then we would put the shaft more neutral. The weight would also be more neutral because as soon as I start to load too much, for example, the shoulders start to turn too much to the right and I start to hit behind as well. Then I would start by getting a lot more neutral, almost like when you are putting. The buttons on the shirt would be at about ball level or even in front, and the shaft would be neutral. This way, all I'm going to do is swing the club from one side to the other. Just making sure that the base of the club head always brushes the grass. Notice, 1, 2. During those movements, it is much easier to hit the ball without getting stuck. I put it neutral, brush. I'm swinging the club, and this one, notice that I'm going to hit it even a little bit behind, and nothing is going to happen. The ball keeps coming out and even slows down more. Then put it into practice in the training area. And you'll see that the strokes change radically.